Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another suddenlycomics.com video. And it's a Monday night, so it's the prize variant 3. And we are joined, as always, by Alan over in Canada. And we are going to be doing an impression this week of Comic Tom. So, Alan, I think you look more like Comic Tom than me. I'm going to be Gem Mint collectibles, right?
Gem Mint.
So
Okay.
we're gonna do what they do and go through the key collector trending 10. We've actually already done the trending top 5 over on Alan's channel. So when you finish watching this, head over to Alan's channel and watch us to go through the first 5. So we're going to do 6 to 10 here on my channel. So let's share the screen. And
so much smoother. We're doing so much better already. This is great.
Well, the introduction was a lot better, Alan, I thought. Right. Okay, so the first one here. I've been looking for a decent one of these. I missed out in an auction on this, and I'm kicking myself. So this is Hulk 102. So that for those of you not familiar, Hulk in his own title only ran to, I think, issue 6, was it, Alan?
6.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then after that he went into, what was it, Tales to Astonish or something like that. He joined up in that.
Yeah, Tales to Astonish.
And that ran until issue 101, and then he got his own title back, which is why this is a big premiere issue.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a great cover as well. I like the cover.
Yeah, I always like this cover.
So I am actually actively searching for this one in a good condition. I think it's a UK price variance exists for this as well. So I'm on the hunt for this. So for me, this is definitely a collect.
Yeah, I have this book in a 7.5. So
nice.
Yeah, I've always liked the cover, and I always like when they do the big premiere issue thing. I think that's just classically tacky. I just think it's great. I mean, this is like, it's like getting Hulk #1 the second try. It's like, I think it's a good book. It's, it is what it is. It's a great cover. I think it also, I'm not sure, does it reintroduce his origin, or I think there's some other things that
let me have a look. There's on here. No, it does. No, it just continues the story. It doesn't say anything about it.
Okay, so nothing special.
No.
Okay, but it's a great cover, and it's the first premiere issue.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes enough, right? Just those two elements. So yeah, this is definitely a book. Again, this is sort of like a historically well-known book. That's what we were seeing in the top 5 list. A lot of these historically well-known books.
For me, this is a key book that's still affordable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not, you're not going to get it for $20, but if you're prepared to spend a few $100s, you can probably get a decent raw copy of this.
Yeah.
I'm looking around. I missed out on one at around about, $100, $130, something like that.
Yeah.
In raw, in a mid-grade. So, this is a gettable key comic for me.
Yeah, I think I was surprised. I think my one, I paid like $150 for it, and it's now like $600-$700 range.
Yeah.
But still, for what it is, I think that's a reasonable price. And it's a book. Yeah, I mean, it's a book that will go up over time. This is definitely a collect. If I was going to say,
we're both in harmony on that one. Okay, next one we have got Amazing Spider-Man 121, The Death of Gwen Stacy. A very key book, a nice cover as well, I think.
Yeah, I always like this cover.
Yeah, I think we both.
I don't have this book.
Oh, don't you? Oh, I've got this one. Yeah,
I don't have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a great book. I have the Swedish version of this book.
Ah, well, there you go. Did you buy it in Sweden when you were?
Yeah. That's when I was there. I picked that. I was like, oh, that's really cool, and I picked it up. I think I paid like about $10 for it.
Okay, what is Spider-Man in Swedish?
Spider-Man.
Okay. Right.
Sorry for the lack of originality.
That's very
But
disappointing.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a nice comic, isn't it? I mean, I like the cover, yellows and
Mhm.
whites, and a classic story. Um, and yeah, it's still below its peak because you can see here they're just quoting percentages above averages. Um, but yeah, and I presume I can't see any reason why this is a FOMO book. So
Yeah.
I think it's just a good book.
Yeah.
Solid. So it's a collect for me.
Collect for me as well. It's like these classic stories, I think, will always hold value, and people, it's early, well, it's not that early Spider-Man, but anything below 500 nowadays is a early Spider-Man. It's like there's just so many Spider-Man. It's like they just came out with the 1,000th issue, right?
Yeah.
Um, so
Try and
it's
follow
a
the
great,
continuity though is almost impossible.
yeah. But I mean, this is a classic issue to me. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely one to collect.
Yeah. Okay. And next up, we've got a really nice one. This is a Marvel premiere, isn't it? It's Marvel Premiere 47, and it's the
Yeah,
first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. But I don't think that's the reason it's going up. It's the
first
also
appearance of
Cassie
where he's
Lang.
in costume.
Yeah, it's also the appearance of first appearance of Cassie Lang, who
Yeah, and that's the reason it's going up.
yeah, she's in that. She's rumored to be in the next film. Is it Quantum
Yeah,
Mania? Um,
Quantumanium. She's actually on the poster.
oh,
So
okay.
they show like the Wasp, Ant Man, and I forgot her character's name when she's in the super suit.
Uh,
But
she becomes Stature and then Stinger. Says
oh,
here.
Stinger. She's there as Stinger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, there's an appearance. It's rumored that we're going to get MODOK in Quantum Mania, but he's not going to be looking like he looks in the comics. He's going to look
Yeah,
like
I saw that. I saw that. He
yeah.
looks
That's really
crappy.
disappointing. If they do that,
Yeah.
I'm going to be really disappointed. He's
Yeah.
a sort of mini Ultron, robot-y thing where
Well, there is a rumor that maybe it's like some kind of helmet that he's wearing to protect himself.
okay.
So that could be, that it's not actually the way he really looks. He's going to take that off, and then you can see his big head.
When I got
But
back into comic collecting about 2.5 years ago, this was the first comic that I purchased. I got a 9.4 for $100.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I picked it up too really early, strangely, because I like Ant Man.
yeah, and it's gone up that's significantly. So yeah, because I remember my daughter saying, "What on earth have you bought that for?" I said, "Well, it's the first appearance of Scott Langley, Ant-Man, and it's relatively cheap. It's a relatively cheap first appearance in a 9.4."
Yeah, it's a really cheap book, really undervalued for the longest time.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's a collect for
uh,
me. Well, I did.
yeah, correct. Maybe even there is that potential to flip it as well if closer to the movie.
Yeah.
Once if they there'll be a little bit of a jump, I think, once the trailer comes out and you see both Cassie Lang and Scott Lang. you know so there'll be a little bit of a jump there. You can probably flip it at that time if you want to flip it. I think it's a great book to hold.
Yeah, no, I'm holding it. I mean, I've done. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm. It's now averaging at 315 for a 9.4. So I've trebled my money in 2 years. I wish all my investments did that. Uh,
yeah. I'm not sure if I have a graded copy or a raw copy of this book. I think it's graded. I think mine's like in the same range. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we're doing well here. We're a lot of collects going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we've got Tales to Astonish 63. I think I've got this because I do collect Tales to Astonish, and it's the first. I didn't realize it was the first appearance and origin of the leader.
Yeah.
Which is the
Yeah.
reason.
It is.
It's the reason it's going up.
Yeah.
I think I just bought this because it was a Tales to Astonish. Um, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, uh, I'm not sure. I mean, are they going to use like they had like at the end of one of the movies they showed the leader.
yeah,
Um, but they haven't done anything with the character.
Now, it's rumored that he's potentially going to make an appearance in the She-Hulk TV show.
Yeah, so what they're saying is the leader is the guy that might be the one controlling the wrecking crew.
The wrecking crew, that's right. Yeah.
But in a way, this could become a forget book
Yeah.
because right now, like the She-Hulk show is not doing so well. Actually, I liked the last episode.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because of She-Hulk. It was because of Madison with a Y, where you don't know where it's going to be. But I really liked that character. I thought she was funny. She really carried the show. And, She-Hulk was kind of secondary like in her own show. And I think that's a bad sign. And the Wrecking Crew, when they showed the Wrecking Crew, oh my goodness, they were a joke.
Oh, they were hopeless. I didn't even realize who they were. They just looked like a load of sort of a gang of youths.
Yeah. They just seemed like bumbling idiots. Like it just. So, even if the leader shows up, are they going to do him justice? Probably not.
They get powered up. It's that something happens to them in the comics, doesn't it? And all their weapons become sort of special. But
well, the thing is, they in the She-Hulk show, they say, "Oh, you have our Asgardian, like construction, construction wear." I mean, that's okay. But it was really weird. So I actually think that this book could be a forget, just for the reason that it's hot right now on the list, but it could just tank.
Once, well, I didn't buy it for that, and I will have probably paid something like $20 for it.
I bought it for the same
mid-grade, so I collected it, but I didn't collect it for. It was probably 18 months ago where I bought it. And I didn't even know it got the first appearance of the leader in it. Okay.
But long term, I mean, it would be a collect. But I just think the short term, it's a forget because I think it's gonna crash and burn.
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree. Short term, don't buy this now. Wait for a year's time and buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, another hot book here. This is Ghost Rider #1. First title series, first cameo appearance of Damon Hellstrom, and what's the Ghost Rider's name here? Is it
Blaze? Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze, yeah. Great looking cover. This is your second best option if you can't afford a is it Marvel Presents 5 or Marvel?
Yes, Marvel Premiere 5.
Marvel Premiere 5. Which has gone out, just crazy. I mean, somebody paid £1 million for one last year, didn't they? Something ridiculous.
Yeah, not quite that much, but yeah, it was expensive.
So here we go. First, Ghost Rider #1. It's a key comic. It's a great looking.
So I have this book in a 9.0.
Do you?
So
very nice.
Yeah. Actually, it was. Like when I bought it from my comic shop guy. He kind of valued it as a 5.0, and then he said, "Oh, this maybe could be pressed." And it was like really wrinkly. Yeah. And so when he pressed it for me, and it just came out perfect. It looked perfect.
That sometimes happens when you've got these crinkles, because pressing can completely clear the crinkles.
Yeah. So I paid like $400 Canadian for it. So that's like, like 300 US.
Yeah, it's Marvel Spotlight. It's Marvel Spotlight 5, not Marvel.
Oh, Marvel Spotlight. I always forget. There's like Premiere Presents. There's so many different Spotlight. Right. I have it as well. But this one, so it's an expensive book. This one.
It is. Yeah.
I think Ghost Rider is a cursed, and Damien Hellstrom is a cursed character. They seem to have like just no luck about getting it going. Like, I don't know, like the Damien Hellstrom show got canceled. Ghost Rider, so many people say that they want to do it, but they never seem to do it. I don't know. I think it's just sort of cursed.
Yeah, they need a decent actor, don't they, to do it.
I almost feel like it's Mephisto kind of level.
Yeah.
But and it's one of those books that had really, really heated up last year during the comic boom. I actually would say this is a forget it for now, just for that reason that it has potential to come back down.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you look
so
here, it's number one on the hot 10. I don't know what it's doing at the bottom of the list. Maybe we've done them in the reverse order. Oh yeah,
mhm.
this is reverse order, isn't it? So we did this is the hottest one.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is the hottest one. Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
no.
Oh,
So
wow.
we've gone down 10th to first. Okay. I mean,
And what's the reasoning that they're saying that it's a hot book?
yeah. Uh, I think it's just Ghost Rider spec.
Yeah. So I would say, like, personally, I would say it's forget, just for like forget for now.
Yeah.
And I think there's room for this book to come down.
Yeah.
It's almost one you'd have to look at the trend lines and just see, how it's going. But I think it was one of the ones that had the biggest jump last year.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I
that's
agree. I
always
think
nervous.
it's a forget for the moment because there's a lot of hype around it. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it'll come back down at some stage.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could, yeah, no, I wouldn't even say it's a flip because I think it's had all the rise it's going to get. You're too late. You're too late to make the money on the flip, I think.
Yeah, this is one of the books that was in my top 100 most expensive comics in my collection, just
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
that great.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, it's over $1,000 and that great, but I don't know. I just see it as I just see it as like uh questionable. Questionable.
right. Okay, so that's us being Comic Tom and Gem Mint.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know if you think we are better at presenting this trending list than they are, because we've got a lot fewer viewers. So we
Yeah,
only need about another 54,000 viewers, subscribers to get up there.
yeah.
Um,
Almost there. Almost
yeah.
there.
Well, Alan's a lot closer than I am. Right. Okay. Thanks, Alan. See you next week.
Okay, bye.